If you know you want to be an indie hacker, is YC still valuable? Like, what is your experience there?
Yes. So good experience here. I keep bringing her up, Lintai. She went through YC. She started her business, Key Values, went through YC. Um, yes, YC is valuable. YC is valuable because, quite frankly, like it can never hurt to have a lot of connections to really smart people who are themselves running businesses and can potentially be your customers, because they give you enough money to really help you out as an indie hacker. Like they'll give you $150,000 or something, which is enough that is like a solo founder, or maybe even like a pair of co-founders, you can survive for a couple of years and get your business off the ground. They don't take that much equity, and the energy is just really good. Like you go to YC and you're working in a cohort in the same room as all these other people with all these mentors. Like there's no way you do that and you don't work really hard and you get some good mentorship too. So I think like one of the hardest things to do as an indie hacker is just to not quit. It's really easy to quit. Like things don't go well. You're spending your own money. No one really knows you're working on this. You don't have good mentorship. You don't know if you're doing the right things or the wrong things. Like you quit, right? And that's what kills your business. YC makes it very hard to quit because you have all these things pointing in the same direction that help you out. There are caveats. Number one, if you're like sure that you want to be an indie hacker, YC will test your faith. YC will push you as hard as possible to, at the end of YC, go to demo day and raise money from investors and try to go big and try to go hard. And the advice that all the partners are going to give you is for how you can become a billion-dollar unicorn company. And they're not going to want to hear you talk about how you want to just like get to profitability or anything like that. They're going to want to see you go hard. This is the problem that Lynn had when she was in YC. Ultimately, at the end of the day, it's your business. No one can force you to do anything, right? You're an adult. You own it. Just because they put in some money doesn't give them like the ability to tell you what to do. They're not taking a board seat. So you can do whatever you want. Lynn didn't go to demo day. She didn't raise money, but it was hard because like all the meetings she had with the partners, she was constantly having to defend herself and her position. The vast majority of people there are doing it the other way. And it's really easy to sort of get swept up into that peer pressure and like end up raising money. I talked to Austin Allred. He created Lambda School, super popular company. He was an indie hacker, browsing indie hackers for like 6 or 7 months before he created that business. Like that's what he wanted to do. He was like, he'd raised money from investors before and been bitten by that process, didn't like it, started Lambda School. It was going well. Then like kind of like got into YC and was still convinced he's not going to raise money. And like the partners did exactly what I'm telling you. Like they sat down and like tried to convince him to raise money, badgered him about raising money. Eventually they did convince him to raise money and he's raised a ton of money and now he's on that path. I think he's happy about it. Like he's made peace with it, but like, that's what's going to happen if you go to YC. That's what basically their incentive is as investors. They need you to be worth a ton of money for them to make a return on their investment. So like, don't go into YC without expecting to be badgered about that. And like, probably like their success rate is a lot higher than their failure rate of convincing you to go down that path.